Hey everyone, this is Jen from TechRise. In the end, Nvidia's cloud gaming platform GeForce Now is out of beta, guys, and I'm so excited about it because it's working great, it's really affordable, and it's a much better option than Google Stadia. It turns your old PC, gaming laptop, whatever you have, into a fully spec'd up gaming PC. I can show you here that I have my first generation Surface laptop with me, which is running Destiny 2 in the highest settings. It's working great, so if you're interested in, let's check it out together. Firstly, I want to mention that GeForce Now works different than other cloud gaming solutions. It uses your existing digital game libraries, so you need to own the game to play it on GeForce Now. But of course, there are still many free-to-play options. It comes with 2 available plans, and the best thing is that you don't need to pay at all if you choose a free plan. So guys, with the free plan, you may wait in the queue and the session duration is limited to an hour only. But it's still enough to have few matches on Fortnite or similar games, or just to test the service. If you choose to go with the Founders Edition though, you will have priority access, RTX enabled servers, extended session legs up to 4 hours, and it will be still free for the first 3 months of your membership. After this first 3 months, it will cost you $4.99 a month. Within that price point, GeForce Now is really an attractive offer, especially when you think about the total cost of Google Stadia. GeForce Now becomes even more attractive. I tested the service in 2 different systems with different internet connections. I have the base model Mac Mini with i3 processor and 8GB of RAM, which is connected to a 4K Samsung monitor. I also have my first generation Surface laptop with i5 7200U CPU and 8GB of RAM. Both systems have integrated Intel GPUs, which are infamous for the worst graphic performance that you can have on any system actually. Of course, compared to Surface laptop, Mac Mini seems much better on paper. Even though it has i3 CPU, it is a desktop class quad-core CPU with a much higher clock speed. It is also connected to internet through Ethernet port, which is recommended by GeForce Now. But guys, watch through the video and you will be surprised with the performance results. At least, I'm quite surprised. Okay, let's start with the exciting part, guys. The games. Since I'm an Xbox One X owner and haven't had a gaming PC since years, my PC games library is quite limited. I tried Destiny 2, Fortnite, Counter-Strike, Cities Skylines on GeForce Now. First, I want to start with the good experience. I was thinking about the specs and especially about the Ethernet port of Mac Mini before I installed GeForce Now. I thought it would smoke my Surface laptop, but the reality was nothing like that. Surface, unlike Mac Mini, handled GeForce Now in the best way possible. It ran the games with minimum latency and impressive graphics. The game stuttered few times, but this was only because of the wireless connection. Other than that, I did some missions on Destiny and played few matches on Crucible. I also played Fortnite. It ran without any problems. It's not a game that you would be wowed by the graphics, but it's still looking wonderful on the platform. By the way, there are a few comments on my first video about how bad I am on Fortnite, and I would like to invite those guys to Battlefield, whichever you want, on Xbox One. I also connected the Xbox One X gamepad to Surface and play some games away from my desk. This can easily be the main selling point for many players, but for me the downside was latency was a bit more noticeable compared to mouse-keyboard combo. From the hardware point, I will share some interesting data with you guys. One of the best parts of cloud gaming is that it's an easy task even for an underpowered device. While running GeForce Now, it used only 250-300 megabytes of RAM and 9% of CPU. The network usage was 25 to 32 megabits per second. If you want to compare those numbers, I remember that I had some nightmares while using Google Chrome, where it used more than that with a single browser tab. This light usage of system resources can be the cloud gaming's biggest advantage. You can extend your screen even an underpowered laptop like Surface. It won't affect your gaming experience at all. And secondly, and the most important one for me, that your laptop will be silent and you can run the latest games on your laptop and you can play up to hours with a single charge. When I say silent, it's this silent, guys. The fans never spinned in my experience. So, if you got enough positive comments of GeForce Now, it's time to switch to Mac Mini. First of all, I still can't believe that in 2020, thanks to macOS Catalina or Logitech, I don't know, I spent nearly an hour to connect my mouse to Mac Mini. Even the mouse was working, it was laggy. I downloaded 4 different Logitech softwares, did a mini investigation on Reddit, and in the end managed to make it work, but it was still laggy. As I mentioned earlier, there is an option in the settings of GeForce Now which lets you minimize the mouse input latency. I thought it will help in the games, but sadly it also didn't. The graphics were pixelated and latency made it impossible to play games. If you want to see how bad was it, here is a quick graphic comparison of Surface laptop and Mac Mini. Keep in mind that I connected both systems to the same monitor and used the same internet. Mac Mini was even using an Ethernet connection. I changed the settings, lowered the graphics, switched to GeForce Now competitive mode. None of those worked for me. So, the verdict. I didn't expect that the cloud gaming would impress me that much, guys. I always thought it's a nice concept, but far from being a real solution for some years. But future seems brighter than before with GeForce Now. Of course, local gaming on your gaming PC or console is much more solid experience compared to cloud gaming, basically being free from all latency issues. But still, GeForce Now gives you the freedom to play all your favorite games when and wherever you want. And if you like strategy or simulation games, you don't need to care about stutters or latency at all. If you haven't tried cloud gaming before or just tried Google Stadia, I really recommend you to sign up for GeForce Now. At least try the free account. Let me know about your experience in the comments below, guys, and thank you for watching. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take care, guys.